How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld, and let's giddy on up, party people. So, what are the plans for today? We've got a long list of things that we need to be getting done. The first thing of that is actually getting some wood apart from going on to speed 3. So let me try and cut down a little bit of wood, although my stubbornness with wood, I've seen the comments, I know, party people. Like, it's nearly over. Nearly the wood crisis of 5,500, like, is nearly over. Like, it's just my stubbornness, to be fair. So we've got some trees over there. That'll help just refuel. Probably should go over to a fueled stove. Say that 5 times fast. But we'll leave it like this just for the time being. We could probably do with then setting, so we're still trying to tame the iguanas because priority is getting level 9 handling, so then we can try and tame the emus and they can be the first animals that we bring in to our home. Now, food we're pretty much non-existent with, so what are we going to hunt? We could hunt some boomalopes, however they've got a high chance of attacking back. Let me have a look. So there's a group of 3 over there. So let's start with 1. They've got a 10% chance of fighting back. So let's start with 1 and go from there. Let's go to speed 3, security. Let's get some more steel traps. I would have preferred to have kept wooden traps, but I just look at it like we haven't got a prison up yet. That's not really like massively our priority. To get more people, especially starting with 5 people, nice. Especially starting with 5 people, we don't need to rush to get that 6th person straight away. I would prefer that other stuff in the colony was sorted first. There we go. So we got some meat, so there, yeah, the food situation is sorted already, which is perfect. I want to build a semi-workshop adjoining the living room and dining room. That would be really good, and then they'd get a bigger bonus for it, hopefully being a larger area as well, which would be really, really nice. As you people have mentioned, we are having a few more people that have been bored of lately, so I think we might get that 3rd research bench. You can see a little research bench slot right there. I plan it well, party people, I plan it well. But actually, no, I might extend it here because I don't know if they'll be able to then sit on that wooden stool. So I'll expend that here, then we will get the stonecutters tables in, as we really need to be getting them in actually sooner rather than later. We'll probably build out of steel as much as I don't really want to. We'll go 1, 2, build 2 there. So that will be quite nice. Anything else that we want to do? So the outer wall, it would be nice to start building. However, I want to get the stonecutters tables actually up, building blocks. So then we can replace some of this wood with better blocks and save on the wood as well, meaning the wood crisis is over, party people. I've learnt my lesson. Don't worry, don't panic. Then, research-wise, we'll have a look at that quest in a minute. Research-wise, we did just complete stone cutting, which is why we're jumping into that. We've then got electricity, so we're going through that now, which would be really good to get us an electric stove, which would be perfect. I'm not quite sure how we're going to power this bad boy to begin with. It probably is going to be a wind turbine due to our lack of wood on the area. So Arctic has tamed a iguana. Arctic, what is your skill? So animals are 8. We only need 1 more, and then we can get some emus, which is going to be really important to get eggs. Now, why that's important is because we get a... Where's the animals? Why that's important is because we get a negative and a boomalopers apparently. Problem is if we slaughter the boomalope, I'll just click it. No one watch. Yeah, so the problem is if we sow a plant, so if we plant, let's say corn or something, we get a negative mood modifier of -4. I imagine it stacks, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, so basically that's encouraging us with our ideology in the rancho. It's basically encouraging us to get animals and then harvest their milk, eggs, all that sort of stuff to get that good stuff to put in meals and stuff like that. Sorry, Arctic. Sorry, my man. and stuff like that, that good stuff. So that's really, really good. So emus will give us at least some eggs. And it will also give us the opportunity to perhaps sell animals, slaughter them for meat if it gets too much. So that's really going to help. So breeding them is going to be high on our list. Other than that, a machining table would be really nice. But I think we're going to go electric into smithing, then machining is what I think about. I really would like complex clothing. However, it's not currently a problem in the colony, so I think I'm okay to leave it. I can't remember who our best social person was. It was almost, but he's almost going to have a breakdown. So I might get seedlings. Oh, they want silver. Nah, I'm alright. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we've got sandstone and granite, so we'll go add bill, granite, do until you have. We'll just do a little amount at the beginning because I don't want them to get bogged down too much with it. So I'll go do until you have. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to do it with my nums lock not on, so that's not good. 1, 2, 5, unpause at 5, 5. And then we'll do the same with sandstone. Do it until you have 1, 2, 5. 5, 5. And then we'll just hit this little copy to clipboard, click on the next one, paste, which just makes it so much easier rather than having to do them. And then I'll put, granite's more important, so I'll leave it like that. That does mean, however, we need to make sure people are on crafting. So I think Arctic is a prime candidate for it, so congratulations. Actually, if I want to spread it out even more, I should take Julius off that and then put almost on it. We don't get any crafting skill from cutting blocks unless they've like randomly changed that and I haven't realised because I'm just oblivious. And that's probably the nice way of saying it. We're still harvesting a little bit of steel just to make sure we've got some in the colony. We are going to need it sooner rather than later just to build some more stuff. And especially since we're low on woods, a lot of like Stonecutter's Table, we're building out of steel rather than like wood as well. It's going to give trees a chance to grow back and stuff like that. We will have to like grow our own tree plot at some point. However, we're not going to do that next. We've got our missions of what we're going to do. So we're going to keep with that just for the beginning. Arctic, how you doing with your animal skill is still at 8. You're not terribly like far away. It's lucky you've got a double passion just to help that come along even quicker. So moods aren't great. Is there anything we can do about that? One elder apparel. Okay. Yeah, disturbed sleep already giving a problem. Right, meat situation. How many meals? 7. I assume we'll just hunt 2 more boomalopes. It went well the first time. What could go wrong the second time? But there we go. We're now making blocks. What I probably will do is add to the bills. And I'll just say drop on floor. Drop on floor. And what this will do is instead of them wasting time hauling it back to the stockpile, they'll literally just make it and drop it. So then it's going to be a faster progress if we watch Arctic here. We do have a boomalope revenge, which makes it a bit negative. So let's jump to that. How damaged is it? Not very. It's fine. If I just manage seedlings... Oh, good shot. If I manage seedlings manually, it'll be fine. Saying that, the boomalope's got real speed. Oh, there we go. We're actually breaking away now. We might be able to get another shot. Okay, no good. Just lure it back onto our traps if we really have to. It would have been nice if seedlings could have done this herself, but hey. The colonists are allowed an off day too, pipe people. Right, seedlings has a chance. Oh no. Seedlings had a chance. Hits the wall. There we go. They'll rush to set that or put that fire out. Which is cool, cool, cool. I am just going to remove the plants from over here because that's... Eventually we'll put hay... Please put it all out. Eventually we'll put loads of hay flooring in. Straw matting. Okay, we're pretty much ready for animals, so it'd be great if Arctic could get to that point where we can get some emus. That will also give us a better mood boost from having more animals around. Arctic is so close to getting there, though. Here we go, a prime example. So because we're going to drop on the floor, Arctic will make this, or make this into thing, drop it on the floor, go get the next one. So that's why we want this really close to each other, just so Arctic can go like super, super fast. Obviously, it does have like its downside, because if you look through the beauty thing, it does give a lot of negatives through dropping them on the floor like that. So you do have to be slightly careful, but if you make your environment beautiful to counteract that, as we definitely have done, definitely. Like, it's all good. And then it just means you can be a little bit more efficient. I think almost is pretty much going to break down now. It's in the darkness. That's because he's outside. Okay. A great structure. I mean, okay, so it's... So one elder apparel, impressive barracks. So we could do with more positives, really, couldn't we? Right, hands making meals, so at least we've got that. At least they're not going to moan about that. Which is always a bonus. And then we'll expand this room at some point. I mean, it's going well. We just need that next little thing. So here we go. So colonists are getting bored again. How many blocks do we actually have at the moment? We have 180. So what we could do is use this to actually expand this. So we've got a 10 by 10. So shall I just... I might just upgrade it as another 10 by 10. It'd be like that, wouldn't it? Granite wall. Like that. Let's make this room even bigger. Got some visitors, always nice. And then this will give us the room to get another research bench in. Possibly put the stonecutters tables in here. We'll have to move this dumping stockpile up here, just so they can get to it quicker, which is absolutely fine. Granite takes a little bit longer to put up than normal walls, but the hit point difference is massive. So hit point difference on granite walls is 510, and on wood it's 195. I suppose what I should have looked, does sandstone actually give a beauty modifier? Because I'm pretty sure granite walls doesn't. Does sandstone? No. So it must be only marble. Yeah, marble gives a 1 beauty. Probably should have left room for a door or something up here, but I suppose we'll have to put it in after the fact now. So I'll just put one there for the time being. Hands is bored, but that's fine. We'll get your hands on in a bit. Don't worry. Are you really bored, Hands? There's no hauling or anything to be done? So we'll add you to research. Let's see if we've got... So we have got some people outside to chat to. I'm just going to leave almost because I feel like he's having a tough time in the colony. So seedlings can become trade. Let's see what they got, because you never know. Some short bows. Got some medicine. Might take a little bit of Oh no, is that ours? Yeah, no. So we'll take 2 medicine, just so we have some, I guess. Like, apart from that, I don't really want to worry about taking components or anything. I'm just going to make sure, yeah. So let's put everyone down to herbal medicine. I don't really want people using our only source of medicine if it's just for something silly. Animals as well. Oh, they're already on herbal medicine. Perfect. We do have an iguana that is tamed, so let's make sure we slaughter that. And then seedlings. It was Arctic. There we go. Animals level 9. Perfect. That means we can start. Don't worry about the iguana, although however you can hunt it. And we want to tame the emus. That would be very, very good. Nice little upgrade. Okay, we do have a solar flare. Luckily, we have no electrical equipment for it to actually shut down, so I suppose that's good. Food situation is okay. It's okay. We're not going to get the freezer up for quite a while. So until that goes up, we're fine. I'm just waiting for them to do all this. So now, so can I do it here then if the soil's better? So I can. So can I do like a big growing zone like that? And then let me just check my notes. So we want, so let me have a look. So daylily is 18 beauty. Yep. And was it Rose was the other one? And Rose is 14. So we want daylily, because they don't actually need or require a lot of light. So I tried to do it down here, but I think because it wasn't on the growing zone, it wouldn't allow us to do it. What this will allow is just for much more beauty rather than like the plant pots that we were doing. However, we done them just because we couldn't put this growing zone in here. I'm learning all the tricks. And then it's a nice way to just offset all the negatives, especially if you do a garrison like this. So I just think it's going to be much better having these daylilies that is just going to give us the 18 beauty per. It's just going to be really nice. They don't require, they must be replanted often because it says here short lifespan, so it is going to be a little bit work intensive. But if it offsets the fact that we've got a garrison and it means we don't have to rush to get separate bedrooms up, because while we will do that, because we do want the cowboy feel, at the same time, I don't know if it gives it the beauty straight away. I don't think it does. Oh, it does. So you get like 15 straight off the bat. So we can see them planting here and they're literally, every time they're planting, it's 15, 15, 15. That's going to offset these negatives so quickly. So when we expand this room, we can get rid of these plant pots and stuff. So it's actually going to be quite a good little change. And we make this room bigger, as we can see on the needs. They do prefer spacious interiors. So the bigger you can get stuff, the better it's going to be. So with that being said, we are called to deconstruct these walls now. There we go. Structure, granite wall there, granite wall there. I will just make sure there is a roof in here. There is. Perfect. And there we go. Now this is going to give us opportunity to then go simple research bench. Can we just build it out of steel? I mean, we have got the wood, but actually I'd prefer just to do it out of steel. Furniture, we'll do that out of the wood for the comfort. There we go. Let's have a look at needs. Would have been nice to get that impressive barracks off the -1 and into something positive. But we'll just have to see. So now we've got the 3 research benches, so that's really good. And then it would be nice to just pull the stonecutter's table. So we'll reinstall one there. One there. And then this dumping stockpile, I'm going to copy the settings. And then we're going to put it there. So paste settings. Delete that. So a little bit of time will be taken just to haul some stuff, but I will haul some blocks anyway, just to make like everyone's life easier that is cutting. Probably not needed, but everyone's bored and anything, so makes sense of giving them tasks. So the beauty for this room, I don't know how much we need these plant pots now. It's just going to be a case of just keeping an eye on everyone. So let's have a look. Needs. So impressive barracks is still -1. Now, there we go. So we're getting the 1. So instead of a minus, we've turned it into a 1. So really good change. The wooden flooring, again, is just to offset some of these -3s that we're getting from the floor. So that's really good. We'll probably look to plant more of them. Then we can start to rip up the wooden flooring, get a bit of wood up away. Some meat is rotting, but that's fine. The emus, have we actually got any yet? No. Okay. No rush. Ship to the stars! That's how we complete the game. Well, how we hopefully complete the game. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So how many plant pots we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we can expand this. 1, 2, 4, 8. We expand that like that. Okay, that's more. And then we can deconstruct the plant pots. There we go. Because then that will replace it. Perfect. To be fair, I probably should just put in as much as I possibly can. Like, I've got no reason not to, I suppose. We're having a party. Why wouldn't we have a party? We're loving life. It's going strong. It's going well. Well, famous last words, really, isn't it? Okay, is there anything else we need to do? So, research. We need to just make sure we keep going on research. That's normally my downfall in games like this. I get too carried away with other stuff. The research starts to get a bit lax. But I think that's a good little improvement, getting the amount of daylilies we've got in here, just to make it very, very good. It's just offsetting all them negatives and hopefully into more positives. Yeah, very impressive barracks. They've attended a party, so they get a free plus mood boost. That's nice. And it's just little things like that that are just going to allow us to push on. So electric is sort of the next thing we are waiting for. That and obviously the taming of the emus would be nice. How far away are they? Arctic hasn't tried yet though. Or maybe he has and I haven't been watching him. Maybe it's because we don't have any spare food to do so. So let's start. So unstoppable, 2 man-hunting timber wolves. We could do this. What do we want to do it for is the question. Honor Glitterworld Silver seems like the honest. So let's go. So it expires in 1 day, so we could probably get some hunting done beforehand, which would just allow us not to starve to death. I've heard that's important. I mean, I think this is probably like the most efficient I've ever been in a Rimworld series. I have to admit. Right, I do try party people. I don't like failing on Rimworld. Okay, hoping seedlings can do this. Nice. Never doubted ya. There we go. So that's the meat sorted, which is perfect. Almost got the boomalope. Standard a bit close there, mate. Arctic. Because then that'll probably help Arctic actually, like, start to tame them. I imagine it's just the lack of raw meat that's meaning he can't really do it. Because I think you do need meat to do it. Could be wrong. I think this is almost a punishment for me never looking after colonists, like, playing like this. So. I'm still quite cool indoors, which is perfect. We do need to start building the outer walls. So maybe we won't do that this episode. Because to be fair, we could probably just extend this oddly here, then build the outer walls, and then work on like the proper kill boxes afterwards. The bedrooms, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with the bedrooms though. I mean, at the minute, we might just keep them like this. 8 raw food. Well, don't really eat raw food when you're on the verge of a breakdown, my man. Right, we've got some hay. Doesn't really help it being stored here. So how much do I need? So then I can, so I'll do that. So then that's all straw matting. Because I think that offsets the dirtiness, doesn't it? It is cheap and accepts very little filth. Perfect. Just soaks it in and that's what you want. Okay, other than that, things are going well. Could actually start to actually harvest some of the close berry bushes. I don't want people going too far for it. And I don't want to use too much to the point where we're just wasting stuff. But we do need some leftover raw food so Arctic can actually tame these emus. I keep saying harvest the emus. Not quite what I mean, party people, not quite. But yeah, the quicker we get emus, the quicker our moods are going to like go really far up. Because if I click Arctic, no, right click, no usable food. So that's the problem there. So maybe we do harvest a load of berries then. As long as they're still relatively close to just help. Was the ambrosia done? It is ready to harvest. Let's harvest all that. Because that'll just give us the ability to sell that. Emu revenge. Oh, the emu was not happy. I mean, try and run down to help Arctic. Arctic, you're going to have to fight your way out of this though, my man. Hoping you'll be able to. That's what happens when you're bad at taming. Arctic is down. Our first colonist has gone down. Right, the backup crew is coming in. Probably shouldn't have engaged there. I probably should have just kept luring like that. That was a bit overzealous of myself. But then saying that, that requires, I was about to say, that requires all of them to actually do what they need to do. Arctic is not having a good time in this. Oh, he might die. We might lose our first colonist here. So what we need to do is go sleeping spot, chuck it there, and then go medicine. So then who is our doctor? Hans. Hans is a bit injured. What is your walking speed? 70%. We're going to have to get you, so we'll go rescue. So we won't be able to do it with medicine, but hopefully we can like then just patch you up, because I'm assuming you don't have, if we go gears, yeah, your inventory, you don't have any simple meals. So if I click, because Arctic won't be able to get back in time, because he's going to die in 3 hours. So if I go no herbal medicine, so Hans will have to use his healing hands. Click on Arctic. And then hopefully you can just like, with your hands, just push the wounds together. There we go. And then you can heal him here, and that's a quicker heal when you're in a panic. You can just put a quick heal spot down, and then you can just literally put people together. So even now, if I'm like, okay, we've got to a point and then take him back, it just gives you an extra little bit of time from death in 3 hours to now death in like 6 and whatnot. So that worked quite nicely. That was a tip my viewers gave me. So thank you. I do pay attention. I am trying to get better. I'm not trying to let you party people down. Right, then feed him, and then... Oh, can he not move? And then rescue, and then take him home. Perfect. So, yeah, the emu plan went really, really well. Can anyone else... Like, can we tame it while it's on the floor? I should have, like, checked before it died. Well, we got food out of it. Oh, so this is the chance that it's going to attack after it fails. We got an ostrich. Try and tame an ostrich as well. Ostrich gives eggs. The problem is I really want to get like 2 of them so they can breed. But perhaps I'm asking like far too much. Here we go. Here's our hill route, so that's lovely. So let's not bother with emus. Let's try ostrich next. And then we do need to hunt some stuff. So let's go 2 more boomalopes. So there we go. It's just the food situation. Let's go in slow, but I think it's just because it's a little micromanagey. It's a little bit easy to forget. So we need to bear that in mind. Mad cougar. Seedlings, are you going to be able to get away from this? So everyone that can be drafted, can you be drafted? We've still got that other quest. The offer's expired. Well, we have had stuff to worry about. Yeah, Seedlings is in trouble here. As you can see, the cougar's speed is much, much better. Okay. Didn't expect that to shoot through. Okay, Seedlings is under attack. Right, run up. Yeah, I needed that bow to hit, to be fair. Julius, you're the only one not injured, so make sure you get in there. I mean, it's going fine, party people. There we go. I mean, luckily we've got hill root and stuff like that, so it's not like tragic. It'd be really worse if we didn't have any herbal medicine, because the problem that we're going to get ourselves in now is the risk of infections. I always, but I had a series where I had an infestation, like, so, there we go, infection. That we had so many infestations. Every time I say infection, I just say infestation now. Is Hans already sorting that out? You are. However, we can allow herbal medicine now, so I am just going to draft undraft just to hopefully correct that. Yep, there we go. And that's the problem when you get like little injuries like what we're getting at the moment. You need to make sure that you're treating them very, very quickly, because a little infection can take out some colonists very, very quickly. Luckily, we got a fair... Yeah, we got actually a decent amount of heal root from that harvest, so that's really, really nicely. I mean, luckily we were able to get the little improvements that we were able to get early on. Obviously, the blood on the floor is meaning the impressive barracks is now giving us a -1, but... Yeah, not too bad. Could be going a lot worse. For me, this is a 10 out of 10. For me, this is like 10 out of 10, like, gameplay. Like, I'm like really impressed with myself. Like, to be fair, like, this series, I've come in, I've got my notebook. I'm like, right, this is what we're doing, because as you guys know from my past, like, playthroughs, when I play games, I get easily distracted doing stuff, and then it all goes to pot very, very, very quickly. Okay, Julius is bored. Is there anything I can get you to do? Not really. I mean, I could expand this by like 2. No, I want you to expand it properly. No, so don't do it. Okay. I just need the right wildlife to come in and we'll laugh them. Don't they give milk, or am I wrong? Hang on. Am I wrong in thinking these are just basically camels and they give milk? So these are what we want. We want to tame them. Okay, let's get a few things. So Hans is a bit bored. Why? Why Hans? We've got research. You shouldn't be. Because I haven't edited the area and they're stuck inside. Sometimes this just reminds you, like, the standard that I have. Unrestrict, much better. Okay, yeah, loving it. Yeah, there's loads of stuff, so we could be mining components and steel. Oh, we have a blight. Not good. We could be doing a lot more stuff like... cut plants. We could be doing a lot more stuff like mining steel and components. I want to keep the value of my colony as low as possible for as long as possible, because it's something that I've never really done before. I'm very much like early on, just mine everything. Arctic, what have we got? Arctic wolves. Okay, well, this is a bit awkward because we actually have no money. So seedlings, can you haul that? Arctic Hans and Julius. You just hide inside. But I want these two to go bring the food in before the foxes come up. Because we'll just hide inside. We've got no reason to deal with it. Almost you need to go inside now, my man. Because they dump it here. I need to storage... corpses, animal corpses, prioritise preferred. Seedlings draft, undraft, and then haul that cougar inside. Lovely. The animals are in a bit of trouble. There we go. Luckily they got in quick, lickety quick. And then seedlings is now in trouble because I'm a fool. This is what I'm saying about like trying to rush stuff. Yeah, we're going to have to come out to help. Okay, I'm panicking. Oh. Might get away with this. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. We didn't get away with it. Yes, we did. Get in, get in, get in. Happy with that. Please get in, please get in, please get in. Nice. And then who is our cook? It's Hans, isn't it? Yep, yep, yep. I really need you to actually wake up to just start cooking and stuff. No, you need to then start cooking. sorry, Hans. I want you to complete the whole job. Because otherwise everyone's going to wake up, eat raw meat like Julius is about to do. That's why I've just drafted him there just to stop him. There we go. And now we eat our meal. That just stops a little extra, like, negative modifier that he's going to get. Really want these. Look, there's loads of them now. We could probably tame them all. That's a lot of milk then we're going to get on a constant basis. I'll also put the iguanas to hunt. And then we've just got to wait for that Arctic fox. When someone wakes up, we'll go deal with it. Arctic needs treatment, health-wise, infection, how are you doing? Immunity is above the infection, so that's perfect. We haven't got to worry about going down to 4 colonists just yet. Yeah, the emus was a good idea, but with the dromedaries coming in, it was more of a case of if we haven't got anything coming in, we might as well try and do the emus. Didn't realise how negative they were. Almost, can you come stand here? Here we go, here comes the fox. Maybe not. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. That's all sorted. Then we unrestrict. When Arctic gets on his feet, we'll have some camels. That would be awesome because then we can milk them all day long. For some reason, that just sounds really bad. It's really not meant to be. But then that's going to be our first form of food and whatnot. Obviously, like I've said in the past, party people, I don't know what the best animals are. Caravan is approaching there, a war merchant. I don't know what the best animals are. I'm sort of just like doing it as I see. We'll have some like them dromedaries for a while. We'll see how we feel about them. Then we can like slaughter them for meat, go on to the next thing and just see how we go. You know, with the animals that you guys see on the map, which ones should I prioritise? Now, I know boomalopes give us chem fuel and stuff, but I don't want to rush doing that yet. We do need to sort out all this. So plant cutting is Julius and seedlings. Can we sort this out, please? I know you're hunting, but this is just as important. And then, who was the other one? Seedlings and Julius. Just because if we start growing, then it's just going to blight everything and just be ultra negative. So let's get that sorted now. Perfect, perfect. Nice and quick. Bit micromanagey, you'd have to do it manually, but it is what it is. Here comes the war merchant. Gives us a bit of buffer in case something happens. We do need some more steel for our traps. So let's come down here and mine a big section. Let's get seedlings to come down. He is injured though, so we'll get almost with the better social skill to come and trade. Just because you never know. Okay, so I think that wooden club is actually ours. I mean, they've got nothing that we want. We've got nothing that we can sell. Okay, we'll keep it like that for the time being. Okay, we've got meals, food, all that good stuff. Arctic not back on his feet yet, bless him. He has developed immunity. Round of applause. Round of applause! So now whatever the infection percentage was at, so let's just say it was at 90%, now it has to go back down to 0 to then disappear. Yeah. I did you dirty then, Arctic. Hey, Arctic's back on his feet. Right, we're going to get you to tame animals this time, Arctic, with a chance to not bite your face off. Like, we improve, we learn, we thrive. It's the Tazastical way, baby. Get off my table. Dirty dogs. There we go. More hay grass. Yeah, lots of this is going to spoil, but it just sort of is how it happened. Not a great idea, but I should put don't sew. I wonder if that works. Oh no, it's not sew, it's not cut. Yeah, just don't cut it. I wonder if that works for feeding the animals. I don't care about you harvesting it, I just want it to grow for the animals to have something to eat. But then hopefully next episode we can get the dromedaries. Like we've made progress, but we've made some mistakes this episode. Is the best way to say it, party people. Oh, there's a plant pot there. We can deconstruct that. Other than that, are there any... There's one tree, a cacti. Okay. Nothing really that close. A couple of trees just to get some. Still got some harvest jobs there. I think we got some more dromedaries. No, they're the same ones. So we could have like 5 if that's the case. Like, I'm not going to push Arctic to tame too quickly after he's still traumatized by the last time. We're quite far away from getting electric, so I'm just going to get a fuel stove up now. And that'll be a nice way to end the episode, get a fueled stove. Just because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot quicker than the campsite. The campfire. We still will have to fuel it manually with wood and whatnot. But at least then, hopefully, we can be a little bit more productive. We have got the plague. Or our guinea pig has got the plague, I should say. It's getting a bit dirty. So... Seedlings, what are you doing? Seedlings and Arctic, I really need to be the cleaners. The free researchers, I don't really want them doing it. But the same sense, you can see how dirty it's getting. The animals, keep them outside. Let me just edit that zone. I don't really want them coming in. I don't mind them coming in here to nick whatever food goes there. Apart from that, no thank you. Looks like almost is straight away getting that fueled stove, so that's a strong way to end the episode. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It'd be even better if... Can I just copy these straight over? That would be brilliant. Yes, lovely. Then we can deconstruct this. I'll get him to deconstruct it now. Lovely. We will need a little torch in here then. Just to make sure we have a little bit of light. We don't totally hate our colonists, we just hate them a little bit. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.